Hello and welcome to the APSCA 2022 presentation on what membership means at APSCA. My name is Andrea Gilders. I'm the Director of Membership at APSCA, and I'll take you through an overview of this topic. APSCA's primary focus is upon people, and membership is all about focusing our work, our goals, and our conversations around auditors. This means a lot of listening and responding to questions about concerns about everything we do. Effectively working to adapt concerns it raised into enhanced guidance, updated tools, and refreshed approaches. We work towards helping auditors bring impact to workers and helping stakeholders understand their work. Our process improvements are part of our overall commitment to continuous improvement. In 2022, this has meant different things for different parts of the team. In communications, it meant launching 2 new communications channels, the Auditor Bulletin and the APSCA podcast, supporting infrastructure development for exam and IT with the Teams migration, and facilitating learning, training development with programs, and supporting the overall team with moving forward towards our strategic goals. At APSCA, auditors are the most important part of our work. Our team works to support the auditor's profession, to answer your needs, and to bring more focus upon the importance of your work. Earlier this year, in Q2, we launched a new quarterly newsletter direct to member auditors to improve communication of key information. We had conducted a communications survey in summer of 2021, which pointed to newsletters being an effective way to bring information. However, as the number of subscribers for our standard newsletter had grown by over 350% in 4 years, and it now reaches over 5,000 subscribers per issue, it seemed that a more focused channel for communicating detailed information mostly relevant to auditors just made sense. In 2022, throughout all of our functional areas, the team has worked to tighten up documents and processes, moving toward one-page information sheets wherever possible. The Auditor Bulletin also built upon this approach, working to communicate in short, focused articles targeted to give you directly the details and answers you need. Also, starting this year, we started to connect job-seeking auditors to opportunities with member firms by posting and sharing job opportunities on our LinkedIn community. This year, we shared more than 35 job postings in more than 20 countries across more than 20 firms. We hope to expand this opportunity in 2023. We continued to focus most of our work on supporting you in the exam process. In 2022, APSCA auditors continued to take and pass Part 3 exams in strong numbers, moving more than 36% of member auditors to the CSCA level. Just as my colleague Barbara had a success story to tell about exams, I wanted to share this slide with you. Did you know that there are now CSCA auditors in 59 countries? In preparing for these updates, we looked at a lot of detailed data, and I wanted to be sure we gave you new information as well as talking about achievements. This story simply jumped out. This is the story of your successes, auditor successes. APSCA celebrates on social media and in our other communications when the number of CSCAs keeps going up as a total number. But being able to see examination success across regions was enormously validating, especially given that the Part 3 exam launch was in 2020. It just feels like so many people have succeeded in a not a very long period of time. And when we looked at it on a country-by-country basis, it was just so interesting. 19% of all auditors in Egypt are CSCA. 25% of all auditors in Bulgaria are CSCA. 33% of all auditors in Chile, 50% of all auditors in Peru, and 72% of all auditors in China have passed their CSCA exams. Simply, once again, congratulations to everyone on this accomplishment. If you're still working on it, keep going and reach out to someone on the APSCA team if you need help. Again, as Barbara had covered in her presentation on exams, this has been a busy year for auditors writing the exams. By the end of the year, there were 4,801 auditors in good standing, broken down by level. That's 36% CSCA, 18% RA, and 46% ASCA. In 2021, CSCAs accounted for 26% of the membership, which was up 23% over the previous year and up from 1% in 2019. This slide presents an overview of information about auditors, simply looking at basic data points to see what has changed from one year to the next everyone. To start with, we are now just shy of doubling the number of member auditors since APSCA began in 2017 with 2,500 auditors. When we look at the information we have about auditors overall and what we know about them generally, the picture is relatively consistent compared to data we looked at the end of 2021. In total membership, there are more women. In total membership, there are more men than women and other genders. Women are a slightly larger percentage of the freelance population and also a slightly larger percentage of the CSCA population relative to their percentage of overall in the overall population. These numbers align with what we saw at the end of 2021. All auditors, when you look at employment type, employed auditors were 73% in 2022. They were 74% in 2021, with freelance at 25% in 2022, with no employment listed at 2%, where in 2021 we had 26% listed as freelance. So very, very consistent numbers when you look at all auditors overall. CSCA auditors look as though they are overwhelmingly employed versus freelance, with 86% of them being employed and freelance being only 14%. However, this year, when we dug a little bit deeper to understand the country by country numbers of CSCA and their employment levels, we realized that when one removes China from the statistics, where 95% of the CSCAs are employed versus freelance, then the statistic is 65% of CSCAs are employed with 35% freelance. Overall, all of these numbers point to the total auditor base having a very consistent year in 2022. As any conversation about membership should also include some words about member firms, let me give you a short overview of the outcomes of the membership firm process in 2022. This is another consistent story. This year in membership, APSCA welcomed one new full-time member, Global Standard, based in Guadalajara, Mexico. Also this year, all firms who were in provisional membership in the 2019 to 2022 process were granted full membership. That was 2 firms. And there was one firm who was sitting in the old 2015 to 2018 provisional process. They exited membership did not proceed to full membership. Additionally, there are 4 member firms who have been approved for provisional membership beginning Q1 2023. And we had 2 firms who were not granted membership. So what lays ahead for member services and membership at APSCA in 2023? Well, a focus on increasing communications and engagement to support auditors above anything. Also, we've been steadily increasing our engagement with collaborative programs, training providers, and stakeholders to thoughtfully incorporate emerging topics into APSCA exams, guidance, and processes. We'll continue to work in this direction in 2023. The APSCA funding model must support the 2023 and beyond strategy in order for us to help to continue to bring auditor voices into important conversations. Finally, we hope to launch a first-of-its-kind demographic survey in early 2023 in order to collect anonymous census-level type information on social compliance auditors globally. We're calling it the People of the Profession Survey, and this information can help APSCA and other stakeholders to build in-region programs to encourage new professionals to choose social compliance auditing. Building a sustainable profession is in everyone's best interests. This concludes the membership portion of the APSCA annual update. If you have any questions about membership, please feel free to email me directly at andreagilders@theapsca.org or check out our online documentation in the resource library and our FAQ page. Also, don't forget to join our live Q&A sessions this week with myself and the team. We look forward to talking with you soon.